As parents, it is normal for us to have high expectations from our children. But then the goal doesn't always have to be a big one. Even if the goal is as simple as wanting the child to grow up as a God-fearing child or as a good citizen, we need to ensure that our children are mingling with the right crowd and that they are being exposed to wholesome entertainment. It is important for us as parents to direct our efforts, time, and priorities to illustrate to our children that their parents are their companions who will always be there for them. As responsible parents, we have to teach our children the core factors of any relationship: trust, love, and support. And how do we do this? By way of role modeling. And it's a conscious decision that a parent has to make on a consistent basis and follow through along the way. Knowingly or unknowingly, if the care and support is withdrawn for a long period, the consequences will ensue. Children often carry the burden of mistreatment and neglect. And a child who is neglected could get into serious trouble and end up having many issues in life. Such children might grow up carrying a baggage for the rest of their lives, burdening not only themselves but even those around them and everyone who enters into a relationship with them. The haunting reality of a child's upbringing is underscored by the alarming rise in school shootings. And today, in the US, this is one of the biggest issues haunting our children and parents alike. Thousands of young children go to school every day in fear, not knowing how the day will turn out to be, wondering who's going to be the next one to take to guns and who will be the next in line to get shot. Both children and parents alike are paranoid and feel paralyzed by the uncertainty. This makes it critical that we enable our children to make informed choices by educating them on the various choices and their consequences and helping them to be cognizant of their surroundings, thus instilling in them a value system that will enable them to choose right from wrong. And the earlier and sooner we instill those values in them, the better. Teaching our children to pray at a young age and introducing them to the faith will give them a perspective on God, on who God is and what to expect from God. And it will give them a perspective on right versus wrong. This will help them in their growing years to stay on track and not be confused. Teaching our children to lean on God during times of trouble is one of the most valuable gifts we can give to our children. And that's the biggest legacy we can leave our children and our grandchildren. As parents, we should speak blessings on our children, encourage them, and build them up so that they can grow into confident adults. A lot of parents have very rigid and conventional ideas of loving and disciplining their children. A man or a woman who is confident and secure in who they are and who has had people build them up is more likely to form successful alliances, networks, and relationships in life. And by the same token, a man or a woman who is lacking in confidence is someone who was not appreciated or built up in his growing up years. And such a person is likely to be less successful in life and in relationships. Thanks for watching. This is an excerpt from my book, Choices.